Next victim. I'll get there. Okay. Hyundai Generator. I don't think they're a super high quality unit. They're made for Walmart, I believe. Although this is a 6.5 horsepower. So it says 3,500 watts at 220 volts. So now it's starting to get interesting. I haven't even looked at this yet. My good friend Larry, you guys have heard me talk about him. He dropped this off yesterday. Now I glanced at it. The throttle lever on the carburetor. Okay, stay. You see right there, we'll get in there yet. Right there, that's the throttle. That little hole that the throttle lever lines up to right there is broken off. It's snapped right there. And the rewind is no longer a good buddy. But that might be just a spring. Or somebody put a new rope on it. We don't know. So rewind and carburetor for sure. So now we do the standard thing. We should check and see if it has lubrication. Okay, I'll put you down now so you don't get sick. These usually do. The wheels are no good. Okay. So now let's just give her a little tilt. Oh yeah, there's some oil there. We're okay. Okay, I do have some wheels. If we get, this is the kind of thing you fixed at the very end. Okay, that doesn't look good, and the inside of the wheel is shredded. But we'll get to that. Like if we get this thing running, now and then it's worth some cash. And Larry said, fix it up for whatever you put into it. Count your parts, count your used parts, count everything, and then we'll sell it and we'll go for a nice steak dinner. So let's get the stripping here for a little bit. First thing I want to do is take this rewind off of here and the carburetor. So one will be 8mm and one will be 10mm. I want to get that rewind off of there. That's just, I want to see if they've just added rope to it or what they've done. Looks like there's a few repairs that are crimson around the collar. Okay, let's have a look at this. The engine shroud's loose too. Don't like that. Oh, it's okay. So, should have at least 5 winds. 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So, I think that's repairable. Let's get that carburetor, let's get that air filter off of here now. You guys can watch if you like. You can go grab a coffee or whatever you're into. Good, a foam filter. That's good. Now we're going to get that little door off of there. And we switch to 10mm. I used to sort the bolts a long time ago when I was new at this. I used to sort them from left to right and worry about what was what. But now I just, oh, there's one more. Dirty dog, yeah. Need a shorter holder doer thinger. Still might not need it. No, I'm going to have to use a ratchet. Excuse me. 2 of the carb bolts are 10 and 1 is an 8. And I guess we better have a look at the gas before we start hauling carburetors off it. There we go. Now let's have a look at the gas. I would think running this machine would be worth a few $100s, eh? First we'll see how much is in there. With the old, used to be the old lawnmower holder upper, and now it's my gas gauge. There's a gallon or so in there. These things hold a lot. Let's see what it looks like. It looks fair. It looks about a year old. So let's just lower this down and get that gas out of there, because it's not going to do us any good leaving it in the machine. And then we can inspect the tank. Okay. See how long it takes this to fill up. These things hold a lot of fuel. Let's do some more. There's still that much left there and there yet again. Now I wonder if I can hold this somehow. Starting to sound like it's getting lower. Wow. Woo-hoo! Still siphoning. Hey, I spilled some gas. It was really siphoning, eh? Now, this is what I use that other mop for, and then I stick it outside. So you guys are getting the picture now. We'll see how much more I get. Alright, this is how I'm going to drain the last of the gas. It's a little slower, but gravity feed right to the end, and the tank, actually, we might as well do this. I hate to do this to you, but I have to do this right now. Tank looks good. Look at that. Maybe they're galvanizing the tanks now. Do some galvanizing. Alright, this gasket fell on the ground, and the boss isn't home. I'll try it again. Alright, this gasket's just come off, and now we're going to pull the carburetor off, and it should just pull. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to leave that other gasket on there so we know where it is. Alright. So now we got a couple of things that are important. If we use this carburetor, which we probably will, we have to change out this lever. It looks like hopefully another diameter of the same type that I have. And if it is, we'll just clean up this carburetor and go. I think it's a Honda clone. And so that is it. And then the other problem, let me see, the other problem was the rewind. But the case is loose, and I'm not happy about that. So let's just give that a little tighten before we get crazy. Alright, the carburetor's off. I had to tighten. Oh, I see it's still got a split in it up there. Oh man, this thing's been abused. I tightened up all 4 bolts, and I had to put a wide fender washer at the bottom and cut out a little chunk of it right there. So I'm not happy about that. Seeing that extra split. Let's just close this door. I'm going to take the drill to the motor to see if it fires. And it spins clockwise. Another squirt, and it should, if everything's good, it should fire. The plug is connected, that should fire. Uh-oh. Okay, I think, did you guys see that? That was embarrassing. I got a little, it's firing right out the carburetor intake. I wonder if it's got compression. Now we got to get that spark plug out, and those are hard to do on these. Interesting, let me turn this around for you. My thumb over the hole if I can. I don't think the piston's going up and down. Well, it is. Okay. So now we're going to take the valve cover off and see if there's a... How are you guys making out? We're going to take the valve cover off and see if there's any broken valves or anything like that. That's better. My glasses were dirty. Okay, where's the drill? Right here. Let's get this valve cover off of here. This will tell us everything now. So we got pistons going up and down, but we've got absolutely no compression at all. So that tells me that one of the valves, probably the exhaust, no, the intake valve, is not opening. Oh, there we go. I was right. Right there. So it ran so long that the valves jumped off there. Oh, look at that too. It's on top. The keeper came off too. Ew. So we're going to have to take that off and see if it's repairable. It's a Honda clone, but it's not made out of Honda steel. 10 millimeter. Oh, probably going to be 10 and 12 or something like that. Light. Oh, where's the light when you need it, eh? Okay, it's a 14 millimeter, and then the tie down is 10. Good. So we're going to get that off of there, right off of there. See what's happened to the keeper. I don't think anything's broken. We'll see. There we go. Okay, so that keeper's got to be down in there somewhere. Magnet! Thank you, Carolyn. Oh, it's broken. What else has gone wrong? I bet you that keeper's gone into the engine. Well, it's still going up and down. That exhaust valve's going up and down. Where's the other half of that keeper? There it is. I see it. Oh my gosh, I wonder if I can get it. Have I got a magnet that skinny? I do not. Forceps! Looks like I'm going to have to do a frontal lobotomy. Or would that be a bottle in front of me? Oh, that baby is just sitting right there, I think. Ah! By Jim, I think I got it. Now, have I got one? I might. There it is. That's the culprit that broke. Got so far out of adjustment that it broke. I think I might, gosh, would that be something if I had one of those? I keep stuff like that, you know. Okay, let me just dig around now. All right, I went through the hoard and I found two Briggs & Stratton 5-horse, which is about the same size as this engine. Oh, it's close. I think the retainer's a tiny bit smaller on the one I'm holding in my hand. All right, guys. I think I got the one. That is my broken one right there. That's my exhaust. It does look a little smaller, doesn't it? I think these ones are Briggs, but geez, they're so close. That's the one right there. Those shadows make a difference. I'm going to use this one. It doesn't feel as husky as the others. I must have had one of these taken apart. So now I'm going to reassemble this and see if we can make it bark. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're going to give this another shot. A little bit of go juice down the carburetor hole. The spark plug hooked up. And it may pop, I don't know. Still got a leaky exhaust, a leaky intake valve. Too bad, yeah. How far do I chase this problem? Intake valve's not closing. Well, I guess it's starting to start the autopsy. Well, that's really too bad. How can I get that intake valve to seal? Oh, yeah. Now we got something happening. Give a more of a... I'm pushing my luck now, you know. take that head off of there. That's too bad, eh? A little dangerous. I'm gonna take the head off. All right, I got the head off. It looks okay. The head gasket doesn't even look too bad. Yeah. Don't forget, one side's the hot side, right? So now let's have a look at that valve. It looks like the intake valve is just, if you see there, it's just a little crooked. So I think we bent a valve. So now we can have a close look at this bad boy. Intake. Okay, I think it's got a bent valve. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah. Boy, that's a lot of work. So this is one of the reasons why I gave up on this generator. It's got so many hours on it that there's stress cracks in the shroud. One of them's broken right off. Whoops. You can see right there. It's pretty rough. And then the wheels, so it's just been beat up. Look at the wheels, you can see it's just, so the decision was made. I don't like giving up on generators, but I have, whoops, I'm sorry, but I have to on this one. It's just too far gone, man. Too many hours, too much wrong with it. And if I spent $100 and some on it and 7 hours of labor, I don't think I could get $200 for it. It's a financial decision, actually.